Hi guys, it's October and this is Halloween season, and I'm kicking us off with a Halloween skull makeup tutorial. This is a fairly easy makeup tutorial and I was inspired by Vicky Mon. If you guys don't know her, I'll leave her information down below, but let's get started right into the video. So the first thing, spraying my skin with some rose water setting spray, and then I'm using this Ole Henriksen matte moisturizer, and I'm going to start off with a foundation a little lighter than my natural skin complexion, and this foundation is by Kogendo, the Aqua foundation, and I'm not sure the number of it, but I'm going to start off with a foundation that's a little lighter than my skin color. And then I'm going to go in with my Lancome concealer to lighten up the T-zone areas of my face where all the light is going to be hitting. And I'm just doing a very natural kind of makeup look. And you guys are going to see how it's going to transition into the Halloween look. So now this is a porcelain concealer from LA Girl, and that's what I'm going to be using to kind of lighten up the under eye area a little bit more. She wants to say hi, guys. Say hi, Mama. Alright, I gotta go. So next, I'm going to be using that same porcelain concealer, and I'm going to be putting that on the areas right below my cheekbone, and then I'm going to be using the Laura Mercier powder, the translucent powder. You guys can use any translucent powder that you have. So guys, I went ahead and did my brows. They did not come out how I thought they were going to come out. Honestly, they look a little crappy, but I wanted to create the brows and then just kind of go in with my eyes. I'm gonna go ahead and use a bronzer to do my eyes. I want my eyes to be smoky, so I'm gonna show you guys. I'm gonna just go ahead and do the voiceover and continue on, but I just want to share with you guys that my eyebrows came out crappy. So now I'm taking my mahogany bronzer from ABH and I'm using that to contour my eyes. It's literally just a bronzer that I'm putting on my eyes right now. And then I'm going to be taking a black eyeliner. I'm taking the Maybelline eyeliner in black, the gel liner, and I dipped my brush in there and I'm just packing that on my lid and just kind of blending it out so that that black can be kind of rich. And then I'm taking credit from Jackie Aina X ABH palette, and I'm taking credit to kind of blend that out. And now I'm using a black matte shadow and I'm going in and blending that out all together. Next, I'm going to be taking that same gel liner that I use on my lid and I'm putting that on my lower lash line. And then I'm going to blend that out a little bit and just kind of make it as dark as I possibly can so that that bottom lash line, it's really standing out. And then taking that same ABH mahogany bronzer and just buffing out the bottom so that it all kind of comes together. And it doesn't have to be perfect. This is for Halloween. It does not have to be perfect, so do not worry about it if you mess up. Now using that Laura Mercier powder to kind of clean up the under eye area. And once I do that, I'm going to go in and start on the nose. So I'm using that gel liner and just kind of outlining my nose. I should have used white beforehand, but I honestly did it too late. So it is what it is. But I'm just kind of outlining my nose shape and, well, the bone shape. And I kind of did it a little too big in my opinion. Like, I kind of wish it was a little skinnier. Alright, so I'm going to take that same brush that I was using to put the matte black shadow on. I'm using the excess of that and I'm putting that in the front of my brow. And this is just going to kind of give it like a more like contoured look. And now for the cheekbones, I'm going to lightly use a little bit of black liner, and I'm just lightly shaping and carving out my cheekbone. And then I'm going to kind of brush it out and blend it out a little bit. And when I do that, I'm adding in a little bit of that mahogany bronzer, and I'm still adding some of that black liner just to give it a more defined cheekbone. And I'm dragging the color down. As you guys can see, I'm dragging it down a little bit, and I'm just gonna kind of like buff it out. It's kind of hard to explain this part, but you just kind of have to see what I'm doing to understand. But right now I added in some of the edges. So I used edges from the palette, from the Jackie Aina. Actually, it wasn't edges. I used ginger from the palette. And ginger is what I'm using right now on my cheekbone area. And I'm kind of like using a bigger brush to kind of pat in the color to create that shape, because the shape of the brush is how it's going to come out. And I'm doing the same thing to the bottom of my lips. And now I'm pressing in mahogany into my temples to give my temples kind of like a very constructed contour look. And I'm adding in a little bit of that black to give it, you know, some definition. And I'm just kind of adding in some of that brown to the top of the nose. And now we're going in with the lips. And I really did not like how my lips came out, but don't be me and do what I did. I added in way too much product. You guys will see what I mean. And just now I was just adding in some powder back to my face, so I kind of look a little dead, if that makes sense. And now I'm using the same gel liner. I'm using a eyeliner brush, and I'm just, you know, drawing these lines, because the lines that she used for the lips were very like simple, and it didn't really take much time. But I honestly feel like because this was my first time doing this look, it didn't come out how I really wanted it to. I feel like it looked more like a scarecrow than a skull mouth. But I was struggling drawing these lines, and all I literally had to do was just draw the lines from the top to the bottom and just make them a little spiky to come out of my lips, and I failed. Going in using the porcelain concealer to try and clean up the line, but that was not the best idea. But it did kind of come out like, you know, a little bit better. And now I'm using the Fenty liner to actually go over the lines, because I found that to be a lot easier with the brush that was on the liner versus using the eyeliner brush that I was using with the gel liner. And now for the glitter, I'm adding a little bit of glitter to this look, and I'm putting some black glitter on my nose. I used a little bit of glitter glue from NYX, and then I let it dry a little bit, and then I added the glitter on top of the nose. Can I get a kiss? He's being nosy right now, looking outside. And then I'm going to add some glitter. Once I finish adding the glitter to my nose, I'm going to add a little bit of that glitter in the front of my brows and the corner of my eyes. First, you got to add that glue there so that the glitter stays. And once you do that and let it dry, you just add in some glitter. And I got the glitter from a beauty supply store. And pretty much once I put the glitter in my eyes, I'm just going to put these lashes on. And then I'm going to be pretty much done. So this is how it looks, guys. I loved how this Halloween makeup skull came out. I put on a little cowboy hat and I put on my wig. You guys know Halloween is my birthday month. My birthday is on Halloween and I have a special surprise for you guys. So stay tuned. I love you guys. Happy Halloween.